Now, State Representative Jim McClendon, who represents Shelby County, the plaintiff in this case. Sir, thank you for your time as well.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Hall, for having me on
Absolutely.
This glorious day.
And you call it a glorious day. Tell me why this was an important win for you and your state.
Well, it certainly takes a burden over us, off of us, that is totally outdated. The threshold for being subject to pre-clearance was set almost a half a century ago, and I'll tell you right now, Alabama's changed. This is a different state. We just went through redistricting for congressional districts, Board of Education, House and Senate districts, and the Department of Justice found no objection whatsoever. They found no sign of discrimination. And in fact, the Supreme Court has not rejected any statewide law in Alabama in over 16 years.
Well, let me ask you, though, what happened in 2006 when Shelby County was found guilty of redistricting under Section 5 of the Voting Rights Act? As I understand it, the district reportedly went from 80% black to 29% black in that redistricting under Section 5 where the state was found at fault here. What can you tell me about that?
That was a city. That was not the state.
The county of Shelby, right?
Yeah, it was a city within the county, and didn't have anything to do with the way we run it at the state level. And that was straightened out. Now, listen, just because Section 4 has been put to the side, that does not mean that someone cannot file a lawsuit if they feel discrimination is going on. I think the Supreme Court has recognized vast progress made in Alabama and in the other states, the other 15 states and cities that were subject to this. And I personally am very proud of how far we in Alabama have come since those days back in the 50s and 60s.
Well, let me ask you this. You're proud of your state, but do you believe that that can be said for all states, certainly those that were affected by the Voting Rights Act?
I really cannot speak for the other states. I know what's going on in Alabama since I was involved in redistricting intimately. I know how that has worked. So as far as what the other states are doing, I really do not know that.
All right, sir. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate you joining me. State Rep Jim McClendon out of Shelby County, Alabama, the county at the focus of this decision today from the Supreme Court. Joining me now.